Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to understand lead code problem number 2536. It's an increment submatrices by 1. So this question has been asked in study contest problem in the daily series. So what the question is saying that you are given a positive integer n, indicating that we initially have an n cross n zero integer matrix that is filled with zeros. Okay. You are also given a 2D integer array that is called query. So for each query at I, you can take let's suppose row 1, row 1 and column 1, row 2, column 2, like that we have given at each query. So query is also a 2D array, you can say, and it contains a cell of row and column. So 2 cell value we have given in each query. Let's suppose row 1, column 1, row 2, column 2. Okay, so you should do the following operation. You can add a one value to every element in the submatrix with the top left corner, which is given at this cell, row 1, column 1, and the bottom right corner, row 2, column 2, which is given in the query, you can say. That is, so basically you can create, you can select or create, you can say submatrices through the query. Okay, query at I, query element, you can say. That is, add one to the matrix x and y. Let's suppose call x between the row 1 to row 2, and similarly column y should be less than to column 1 to column 2. So we have to return the matrix after performing every query. Okay, so what this question is saying, you understand, basically हमें ये कह रहा है कि हमें एक मैट्रिक्स दिया हुआ है, ऐसे समझो एग्जांपल में. With this example, let's suppose we have given n equal to 3. So n equal to 3 means 3 cross 3 means total 9 elements should be there, right? That is why initially it said we have given a positive integer n, and initially we have given n cross n 0 filled integers. So आपको क्या करना है? You have to take this array, right, to the array, and initially it should be filled because we have given n equal to 3. So total कितने एलिमेंट होंगे? Total 9 elements will be there, right? Now we have queries we have given. So 2 queries we have given, query at 0 and query at 1. So query at 0 is this one, means we are talking about what? This cell. Okay, 1 1 1 1 we have to add in where? At this cell, right? 0 0 0 0, these 4, 1 1, this is 1 1 and this is 2 2. So you have to fill this 1 1 and 2 2. Similarly we have 0 0 and 1 1. So this is 0 0 and this is 1 1. So you have to add 1 1, right? So if you add, so you have already filled these things, right? You have not filled this part, correct? So you are adding 1 1 1, it will become 2 and it will become 1. So you can see this 2. So this is what we need to do. Okay, so this is easy, but implementing is tough. Okay, so how we are going to do that? But this way that I am going to solve is easy, right? Problem कैसे solve कर सकते हैं? We have to understand that अगर हमें problem solve करना है increment submatrix by 1, आपको बेसिक चीज़ें आनी चाहिए, जैसे 2D arrays के बारे में पता होना चाहिए कि कैसे you are inserting the data in that, right? कैसे retrieve करना है, कैसे update करना है. Those things you should understand. You should have the capability to understand in the 2D array, how to traverse in the array, how to read the cell of the array, and how to update the particular cell in the 2D array, right? There is a two technique, prefix sum technique and difference matrix you should understand. Other than nested loops and matrix boundaries you should understand. Basically अगर बिगिनर है तो ये सारे पता होना चाहिए, बट इफ लेट्स सपोज यू आर इंटरमीडिएट, सो यू शुड be aware of the prefixum and the difference matrix. So let's try to understand. Very first I'll go with the prefixum, but you can do Google or something. You can go through the 2D array, nested loops and matrix boundaries. So I'm thinking that you are already aware with that. If you don't have, please let me know in the comment section. I definitely will help you. Okay, so what is prefixum? Prefixum क्या होता है? It's very important to understand what is prefixum, right? So the prefixum is a powerful and commonly used technique in data structure. Basically, it helps you to quickly find the range-based questions, right? अगर range-based queries है, right? This type of problems है, such as let's suppose if the question saying that sum of elements from index L to R, means this is lower bound and this is right bound. Left bound or right bound, you can say that. Okay, so if the question saying that sum of elements from index L to R, means left index to right index, right? In that case you will use the prefixum. If something it is saying that there is a range based questions like suppose saying count of something in the range, difference matrix, 2D range sum, even more complex cumulative computations, and this type of problem it is given, must understand that this is based on the prefixum. अगर इसमें से कोई भी क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है, राइट, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस इज बिलोंग्स टू द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ प्रीफिक्सम. अब प्रीफिक्सम क्या होता है वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है, कैसे हम लोग करेंगे. ऐसे समझो, व्हाट इज अ प्रीफिक्सम? द प्रीफिक्सम ऑफ एन अरे इज अनदर अरे वेयर ईच एलिमेंट रिप्रेजेंट द सम ऑफ एलिमेंट्स बिफोर इट. समझ रहे हो? इंक्लूडिंग इट सेल्फ. लेट्स सपोज कुछ एलिमेंट्स दिया हुआ है A1, A2, A3, AN. इस तरह से हमें क्या दिया है, एरे दे रखा है. तो हम क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले हम लोग प्रीफिक्सम का एक एरे बनाएंगे. लेट्स कॉल दिस एरे अदर देन A, वी विल से इज P. सो P हम जो ऐड कर देंगे P एट I, कैसे निकालेंगे, A1, A2 प्लस प्लस करते जाएंगे वो एट A. सो इसीलिए बोलते हैं इंक्लूडिंग इट सेल्फ, राइट. लेट्स सपोज कुछ पार्टिकुलर इंडेक्स नंबर 3 है, तो आप कहाँ से स्टार्ट करोगे, एलिमेंट 1 से स्टार्ट करोगे, एलिमेंट 2 ऐसे जाते जाओगे, उस एलिमेंट तक जाओगे और उसे ऐड करोगे. सो व्हाई वी यूज प्रीफिक्सम? बिकॉज विदाउट प्रीफिक्सम we can find the sum of any sub array left to right using the index that will take O of n times, and using prefixum the same range takes O of 1 times, right? जब भी हमें सम ऑफ एनी सब एरे में फाइंड करना होता है L to R, वो डेफिनेटली आपको टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ज़्यादा होगा. बट अगर आप प्रीफिक्सम यूज़ करेंगे तो उसका बेनिफिट क्या होगा, इसका जो टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है वो घट के O of 1 हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंड? दिस इज द बेस्ट थिंग अबाउट द प्रीफिक्सम. अब एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू समझते हैं, राइट, व्हाट इज प्रीफिक्सम एंड हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू बिल्ड दिस, राइट. एक एग्जाम्पल में समझो कि वी हैव गिवन 2, 4, 5 and 3, right? And we want to build the prefixum P is equal to 2, 6, 11 and 14. How we are building this array from this array, right? So as you can see, if we'll take the index of this array I 0, 1, 2 and 3, so each element of the array is 2, 4, 5 and 3 like this at each index, right? So if I want to prepare the prefixum array, so what we can do, so the current element is as it is, we will take this array element value at index 0 to the prefixum. But when we are calculating the next value, so the previous value will take and what is the current value. So these two value will get added and will store and here. Similarly, we know that this is 6 from till here. For index 1 and index 2, you have already did the sum 6. So you will use this 6 with the current value 5 and then you will add. Similarly, you have already calculated this 11. So you will use this 11 and what is the current value 3. Like that you will see this is the prefixum. I hope you understand, right? So if you want to get the range sum using the prefixum, so how we are going to do? You have to find the sum of, let's suppose if you want to find the sum of, let's suppose a subarray from left index to right index. In that case, how we are going to do? So you have the prefix sum, so prefix at r minus prefix at l minus 1 means one index below if you'll take. So let's suppose in the special case, if l equal to 0, sum will become what? The index at the right position. Means we are talking about, let's suppose if I is 0 means you will take directly this value which is equal to this, right? You don't need to do anything. So if you want to find the range, let's suppose 1 to 3 in these elements, let's suppose, right? This is the array, right? And we know that prefix sum we have already calculated this one, right? So what we will do, we'll say okay, p at r means it will come the value 3 and we'll take the l minus. So p l is what? 1. We'll take l minus 1 is 0. So this is 14 minus 2 is equal to 12, and if you'll check all these values sum, 4 plus 3 plus 5 which is equal to 12. So both are matching. Understand? This is how we can find the range sum problem. Okay, let's talk about the 2D prefix sum. If you are talking about the matrix prefix sum, right? So that is was a single array, but when we are talking about the 2D prefix sum, so it's also important. So when we will use this prefix sum which is in the 2D, right? So basically it is used for fast queries on the submatrices. If you want to find the submatrices and if you're going to use the fast queries, you can use this one. Okay, very first prefix sum matrix will store p at I and j, means जो prefix cell का जो current, let's suppose कि क्या बोलते हैं उसको, सेल, राइट? करेंट सेल. सो करेंट सेल की वैल्यू अगर स्टोर करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? सम ऑफ ऑल द एलिमेंट्स विच इज स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0 टू दिस इंडेक्स. अंडरस्टैंड? अगर वहाँ पे कोई भी इंडेक्स दे रखा है तो आप फर्स्ट इंडेक्स से स्टार्ट करोगे और उस वाले सेल तक वैल्यू जाओगे और जितने भी वैल्यू है सबको ऐड करके यू हैव टू ऐड एट दिस इंडेक्स. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इन दिस प्रॉब्लम. ओके, देन एनी रेक्टेंगल एरिया सम इज कंप्यूटेड in O of 1 using the inclusive and exclusion. अच्छा समझो कि हमारे पास क्या है, एरे दे रखा है 0 1 2 3 and we know that these are the indexes, these are the indices and this is the array. अब प्रीफिक्स सम निकालेंगे तो क्या बनेगा हमें 2 6 11 and 14. ये कम्युलेटिव हो गया, राइट? ओनली में अब हम समझते हैं कि कॉमन प्रॉब्लम जो हम यूज़ करेंगे प्रीफिक्स सम के लिए वो क्या क्या हो सकते हैं. तो रेंज सम क्वेरी हो सकता है, काउंटिंग सब एरे विद के हो सकता है, डिफरेंस एरे टेक्निक हो सकता है, 2D एरे क्वेरी हो सकता है, काउंटिंग प्रीफिक्स फ्रीक्वेंसी हो सकता है, या लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड. दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स यू कैन डू द प्रैक्टिस. ओके, सो कुछ एग्जांपल्स के लिए हम ले सकते हैं कि प्रीफिक्स सम अगर निकालना था कैसे निकालेंगे. तो लेट्स सपोज प्रीफिक्स सम है, हमने एक प्रीफिक्स सम खुद का बनाया है, ये हमें गिवन है, राइट? और इससे हमने क्या बनाया, हमने वी हैव रिटन दिस. ओके, वेरी फर्स्ट प्रीफिक्स एट 0 हमने क्या बताया कि एरे से वैल्यू उठा के यहाँ पे डाल देंगे और 1 से स्टार्ट करेंगे, वेयर विल गो टिल द एंड एंड देन विल डू द प्रीवियस वैल्यू प्लस करेंट वैल्यू एंड विल स्टोर द करेंट वैल्यू, राइट? एंड ऐसे करके अगर हमें प्रीफिक्स सम वी हैव टू फाइंड, लेट्स सपोज सम वी वांट टू सी द सम, व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, प्रीफिक्स सम एट r minus if l is greater than 0 you will use prefix l minus 1, otherwise put the 0 and you can find the sum range. ठीक है, I hope you understand. In simple words, what you can say, the prefix sum is equal to the pre-calculated running sum, and it will convert the slow range query into the fast O of 1 lookups. So this is what we should understand about the prefix sum, and it is very important. Now try to understand what is a difference matrix. ये भी समझना बहुत important है to solve this problem. Okay, so in a 2D difference matrix will help you to apply updates to 2D matrix in O of 1 time, and that is why we have to create the difference matrix. So then we reconstruct the final matrix in O of n cross m times. So it is a 2D extension of the 1D array, right? So then why do we need it? So if you want to increment all the cell in a submatrix, right, anything you want to do, let's suppose increment plus or any particular value you want to add, right, in that case we should use this. Okay, so doing it directly expensive hai. So what you need to do, updating all the cells inside each rectangle, it will take O of n time for the each update and it will make it very slow. जब भी हमें कोई वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट करना होगा तो हम सारे सेल्स को अपडेट करेंगे, डेफिनेटली दैट विल टेक द टाइम, राइट। सो उससे बचने के लिए आपको ये तरीका यूज़ करना पड़ेगा। If you are using the 2D difference array, the rectangle will take O of 1 times. So a single time के लिए आप O of 1 time use होगा. Later we will convert the matrix into the final matrix using the prefix. Let's suppose we have given the original matrix. Let's call we have 3 cross 3 matrix and we'll say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So हमने एक जगह रखा है ताकि आपको समझ में आए, ठीक है। Very first, this is the element we have, original matrix we have given, understand? Now we want to create a matrix with the same size, but we want to add +1 extra padding, ठीक है। इन सब में क्या करना है, हमें सेम साइज ही यूज़ करना है मैट्रिक्स का, बट हम +1 एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करना है इसमें। तो वेरी फर्स्ट लेट्स सपोज कि 0 इनिशलाइज विद 0। सो अगर इनिशलाइज विद 0 है तो क्या करेंगे, ये सारे 0 0 रहेंगे, राइट। Now you think that suppose you want to increase all the values inside the rectangle. So top left ले लेंगे 1 1 and right left लेंगे 2 2. Means this value is at where? This value is at where? 5 is at 1 1 and 9 is at 2 2. And अगर हमें each value we have to add with the 5, right? Plus increase by 5. Then what we need to do? This 5 plus 5 become what? 10. 6 plus 5 become 11. 8 plus 5 is 13 and 9 plus 5 equal to 14. So this is what it is saying, it will affect these cells as updated and you need to update. But instead of updating 4 cells, we update D using 4 updates, okay? How? You know that you need to do what? You need to add the value to the submatrix x1 and y1 to x2 y2. In that case, what you need to do, you know the cell x1 y1, just use plus val, x1 y2 plus 1, you take the minus, and x2 plus 1 y, take the minus, and x2 plus 1 y2 plus 1, you do the plus. This is how we need to update. So this is the same idea as 1D array but applied in the both directions, correct? So this is the formula that you need to understand, okay guys। जब भी हमें अगर हमें करना है इस तरह का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व तो हमें ये फार्मूला याद होना चाहिए, ठीक है। ये जब भी हम यूज़ करेंगे तो x1 एंड y1 पे क्या होगा, प्लस जाएगा, एंड x2 प्लस 1 y2 प्लस 1 पे प्लस जाएगा। अदरवाइज केसेस में जैसे x1 एंड y2 प्लस 1 है तो निगेटिव होगा, माइनस होगा। x2 प्लस 1 और y1 में क्या होगा, माइनस जाएगा। ये हमें फार्मूला है जो हमें हमेशा इस तरह के प्रॉब्लम को याद करना है। तो लेट्स सपोज कि अगर +5 अगर अपडेट करना है तो ये इन सारे पोजीशन में क्या हो रहा है, प्लस हो रहा है, बट इन सारे पोजीशन पे क्या हो रहा है, माइनस हो रहा है, राइट, एज यू कैन सी। वेरी फर्स्ट आप क्या करोगे, उसको लेट्स सपोज आप उसे अपडेट करोगे ऐसे, तो ये अपडेट हो जाएगा, ठीक है। इन नेक्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, यू विल से ओके फाइनल मैट्रिक्स विल बिकम व्हाट, 0 0 0 5 5 5 5 लाइक दैट। सो इट बिकम लाइक दिस, ओके। अगर प्रीफिक्स हम ले लेते हैं तो now add the difference. This is our original array, let's suppose, and this is the difference value, right? Now what you need to do, you need to just take the final variables, right? So you know that 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, and we have already added. So you 5 plus 5, 6 plus 5, 8 plus 5, 9 plus 5, and this will become the final variable, okay? And the match is expected. Since the update takes off 1 time, so only corners updated, right? Like these corners are updated, and prefix some split the updates, and it will take +5 right and down to fill the rectangles. And this way we can make the code. Let's suppose you want to add, right? So this is your difference array, x1 y1 x2 y2 and the value that you want to do. So जो फॉर्मूला बताया उस पर आप ये यूज़ करोगे, अप्लाई करोगे। इफ़ यू वांट टू बिल्ड दिस वन, सो रो वाइज बिल्ड करने के लिए ऐसे करेंगे, कॉलम वाइज बिल्ड करने के लिए ऐसे करेंगे, राइट। एंड फाइनल ये जब दोनों हम रो वाइज प्रीफिक्स एंड कॉलम वाइज प्रीफिक्स अगर हम फाइंड आउट कर लेंगे, देन व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, यू नीड टू ऐड इन द ओरिजिनल मैट्रिक्स। सो वेरी फर्स्ट आप रिजल्ट मैट्रिक्स ले लो, और रिजल्ट मैट्रिक्स में जस्ट क्या करना है, ए आई जे और डिफरेंस एट ij यूज कर लो, दोनों को ऐड करो डिफरेंस, एंड इन द फाइनल मैट्रिक्स यू आर अपडेट इट एंड रिटर्न द फाइनल मैट्रिक्स. दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू डू गाइस. ओके, यू कैन पॉज इट एंड यू कैन गो थ्रू. आते हैं. Okay, so let's first understand when to use the 2D matrix. So when it is used, हम इसे किस टाइम पे यूज़ करेंगे. अगर हम देखेंगे मैनी रेक्टेंगल अपडेट्स आ रहा है, राइट, and we need to add value to the submatrix, or even it's fast to update the per query, so only we need the matrix at the end. These are the cases when we will use the 2D difference matrix. Okay, in simple words, 2D matrix helps you to update entire rectangles instantly using the 4 corner updates, and it will apply all the updates using the prefix sum. Okay, so this, keep your notes for the future and try to implement the problem like this. Okay, so very first, this problem that we are talking about currently, right, is LeetCode 25336. It will increment the question saying that increment matrices by 1. So this problem is about efficiently applying the multiple increment operations on the submatrices of an initial 0 matrix. So there will be a naive approach of incrementing each cell for every query. That will be very slow. So instead of that, we will use difference array technique that we have seen today, 2D prefix sum, right? So what your approach is, first find the difference matrix and then do the prefix sum. Okay, means if you are doing the prefix sum, what you need to do for each query, let's call r1 c1 r2 c2, right? Instead of incrementing all the cells directly, we marked boundaries in the difference matrix. So let's call add +1 at r1 c1 and subtract 1 at r1 r2 +1 if it is valid, subtract 1 at r2 +1 c1 plus if it is valid, and add +1 r2 +1 and c2 +1. As we have to understand, the corner will get added by 1 and the rest will get subtracted, but we have to check it is valid or not. Okay, in these cases, then in the actually we are talking about the approach, how we are going to solve this problem. So very first, this is the approach we are going to do, a difference matrix, and then we will go for the prefix sum. After processing all the queries, compute prefix sum row wise and column wise to reconstruct the final matrix, as we have seen guys here. So very first, row wise prefix you have to do and column wise, and then you will add. Okay guys, if you understand till now, then it's easy to do. Okay, यहाँ के बाद आप खुद से कर सकते हो, but it's okay, I'll continue and you can do. You can pause it and you can try by yourself. Now processing query, it will take the complexity like this, and building matrix will take of m cross n, and much faster it will take q into m cross n, right? So let's try to understand the range query. Range query, how we are going to solve it, right? We know that n we have given and queries we have given. Remember the problem. So you need to find the difference array. So you will create the difference array first, right? And on each query you can get r1 c1 r2 c2, right? Like that you can get from here. Okay, then find the difference. You will, so r1 c1 will get added +1. In other cases will reduce the -1, right? And when we talking the r2 +1 c2 +1, it should be added by the +1, right? So these things, we know that this is our difference array technique that you need to apply, right? That we have to do. Then we have to build the prefix sum, right? So that we can build the final matrix using the prefix sum. So two things you need to do, and the both thing you will apply here itself. So I will go and j will go. You can find the value at the difference, right? If I is greater than 0, means value +1 it will go. So you will use the +1 and you can get directly here, right? In these cases, so get the final value, you will apply like this. In other cases you will say, okay, value is equal to, directly apply on the cells. So this is what we will build the prefix sum guys, and will return it. Okay, if you are not able to see currently, you can use here also. Very first, we have created the different array, then the same thing we have done, and we have used this. So please pause this video and go through either this or this. You pause this and go through. Let me know in the comment section that you understood or not. If you have any doubt, please ping me in the comment box and I will definitely help you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll definitely help you in other cases, right? If you want to do the structured way of learning, right, please subscribe our channel. You try to join the join buttons based on the monthly pay, or you can, if you want the structured way of learning and you want to learn from me, right, you can definitely join our regular classes, offline classes or online classes, and then we can go from there. Okay, so please reach out to me through WhatsApp, and let's connect if you want. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.